G'day, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where we continue to, I guess, win the space race against no one. Alright, so thank you for the comments on the previous video. We will make some quick adjustments. I think the first one will be that we'll give this guy his own little setup. So let's go copy, deconstruct, so then we're just looking at power wires, and we'll say 1, 2, actually, cancel that, cancel. Because that can just go copy straight like that. And then we'll get one heavy wire that can go like that and have him connected. And that'll allow that guy to sort of run without straining the rest of that setup. The other thing that was pointed out, and thank you, I think a couple of people pointed this one out, that since I started at the rocket and worked my way down, I was building liquid bridges in the direction that I was facing, rather than in the direction that it should be facing. So every single liquid bridge is around the wrong way, and these two guys here as well are also not even connected to each other. So a little addition across there too. Deconstruct. I think he's the last one. Yeah, he's the last one. Okay, so with those gone, let's just correct those. So we'll make sure that the arrows are pointing the correct direction. Okay, so that should allow that to flow all the way through. Hopefully that construction shouldn't take long, since they're all sort of things that would have just dropped the exact same required item. Alright, that's all them all done. So I think that also means that we can start with this guy and we can say 500. Have at it. The other thing that was pointed out, so plenty of things to address in the comments from this one. Special shout out for this one, because this has been something I've commented on a lot. I've never picked up on it. I mean, that's not the highest bar to pass. No one else has pointed it out too. I don't know if this is just 29632 pointed out quite rightly that the reason that this guy is way more efficient than this guy in supplying the water is because this guy works in a loop. Every time that he delivers stuff, he goes 50% split. They're sending half of it back into the loop itself. So the reason that he's actually getting stuff delivered is because he's cooling water that's then coming around and getting cooled a second time. While this guy never does that. He just sends water straight back. So what we want to do is another liquid bridge. We'll go across there, but quite rightly the same as no, let's go. No, he can't go all the way up there. Well, we'll set him up there because we want him sort of out of the room, I guess. We don't want him to have to deal with the heat. Maybe let's do it up here. Let's cancel those two builds. So what we'll do is this guy, we'll do that. So what that means is that this guy will do 50% of the water that comes through there should then go back and rejoin the loop and get cool enough to actually get delivered. And from, I don't remember how long ago it was that I set this up, but the lesson learned in this one was that it's a 50% split because there is water pushing through here. If it was 100%, that could get backlogged, which would mean that this would stop pushing anything and he would stop working altogether. So we can't do a full 100%. At best we can do, well, I mean, at best we could do more, because what we could do is we could, say, split this second time and then have that second split also run into here. So we would be 50% goes this way, and then 50% of the remaining 50% goes that way. So you could pull 75%. But we're currently on the increase anyway with just 1 in this operation. So now 2 should hopefully have us really well off. He's got like a patter of dust going on below him. It's not happening to anyone else. I'm excited for this to get done. That will, I think that's a big change. Answers one of the long questions of baffling me about why this one guy was okay and the other guy wasn't. Makes perfect sense now. Okay, so that one is done. What else did we have? Renewable gold. So it was mentioned as well that you just have to find the gold volcano vent. So we need to go on another volcano hunt, and what we need to do is turn on our temperature overlay. So again, you can see we're blue on ones that are, like, it doesn't matter what biome they're in, they'll be blue. Just in a cold biome, it's a little bit harder to spot anything, but I think there's nothing there. That's just cold. Well, I could turn the camera on and zoom out to do this. Would probably be a real winner. It's alright, well, this is a whole cold section too. So let's just be a bit more thorough searching through here. Can't see anything. I imagine it'd be out in space. Really curious to see how gold operates too in a sort of environment. I feel like I need to dig into this section as well just to double check. Could be we'd grab one of these guys, copy him. This rock. Get him to build straight up. There. That's all now. Someone, if they're adventurous enough, they can go do that. Oh, there's something. So, where's our closest building? Down here. Big isn't what we do. We want to copy. Straight up like that. That gap there will fine. I probably need to lay out just a bit of building in here just so I don't lose the position of it. So let's go. Essentially what I'm going to do is build my standard insulated little wall around it. Not that I need it. If anything, what I'm actually doing is I'm just building that as a marker on the map to say I've sort of, it's a white circle around a point that are of interest. Another one. This one we're pretty close to. A lot of oil cached there. We get that across to here? We possibly could. If we go... We went... they can walk down there. Just say... dig out all of that. Build a ladder... there. dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll cut off this lower point. Now, this guy sits that low, so if we just quickly run that straight across, that's here. So potentially what we could do is cut, we could just allow that to drop down this ladder, but I don't think we need to go down that ladder anymore. What we want to do is deconstruct that. Dig across there, but need that deconstructed first and patched out. It's going to be crazy for these guys to get an alarm siren saying that you need to get down here and dig this out. Ellie, priority. Thank you for already being here. Then also similarly, I need you to build that. Igneous rock. What did I say to make that out of? No. Cancel that build. We have igneous rock. Yes. Okay. Do that. And again, 100% priority, Ellie. I feel like I got sidetracked there and didn't actually lay claim to my second guy, which is here. Okay, so base, insulated tile. Dig straight across there. That's already built, so this, or is this going to cause that oil to sort of collapse down this way as well? It's okay, as long as she's alright to operate in that heat. And then we can that out. Sort of admire that black gold running that way. So much water down here. Is that brine, is it? Okay, let's continue around because we've had success. We found 2 already, which we can digging that one out. I guess I need to do this slightly different, don't I? I need to build it 1 further out so that I can ladder down the side of it. So let's cancel that. Thing. Straighter. Ladder down the side of it. Alright. Here our audit. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've checked the hot stuff down the bottom there. You'd find a whole bunch down there. Right, I'd say that's probably it. Well, at least for now, we'll dwell on the victory of finding 2 more things. Alright, so again, continue to mop. Now let's talk to you. How are you doing? I can see that you are now opening and closing. Keep an eye on. Just want to make sure the system's working for this guy. Contents of pipe, you can see it's 10 kilos of water at 20 degrees. So every single one that's passing through is 20 degrees. The system works. Only cold water is going through. I am thinking now that maybe I should add that second, no. Well, you can see here that this guy is already sort of like, he's almost completely full. That in fact, for whatever reason, he's not sending guys north. Why are you 100% to the left? Oh, it's not operating correctly. Like, it now thinks that this is a down angle, so what we might have to do is copy that and build a second one there. And deconstruct that liquid pipe just to, because what will happen if we're doing 100% is that he'll this will block. Like if this ends up pushing too many guys that this whole pipe blocks up, then these guys won't be able to move forward, which means these ones can't move forward, which means that's not going to progress, and it just log jams itself. So what we need to do is, I guess, put a pipe up here to say, hey, heading north is going to be is also what that pipe's intended for. But I was actually intending on adding a second one there and doing 75% of the total shift in there. I think that that could help this guy too, because there's no downside to it. If we were to do 75% this way, it would just mean that our watering would be increasing faster. Because you can see that this is just one little seldom guy sort of scooching through. They seem to join the party so much faster than this guy does. I don't know why he has this, like a more of a stop. See, this guy just rolls. Like he never stops. Whereas anytime this guy, it's the stop point, he I wonder if it's this bridge that's causing him a problem. This bridge that doesn't even need to be there. Oh no, the bridge is only there just to sort of say that it's intentionally flowing that way, I think. Is that bridge causing him this problem where he keeps stopping? It's definitely not flowing. Look at that. Let's try it without the bridge. So this is going to have to be a an emergency switch, because we don't want this operating. Like, basically it means that it'll just stop. Emergency. Yeah, again, you can see that guy's just going to sit there until it's rest. And it's funny because it's not necessarily like causing a disaster for this guy. Like, he's still operating fully fine, but not happy with it. What are they after? Granite. How far away is granite? Almost 1 million granite about. I'll find 10 kilos of it. Exceptionally longer than I was expecting. I mean, based on that other guy, I probably could have built it. Okay. That's looking better. So the question is the correct... Yes, you can see the water going that way is 20 degrees. So it is still correctly shifting the right thing the right way. Somehow. No. There was a 30 that went through, but everything else is 19s. There's something wrong about the way this layout works. I think it's only working at the moment because every second guy, it's just every second guy goes, um, like, it's totally correct, but I think it's only by chance that it's actually working. It's just purely that every second, to me, it's that every second liquid is, the one coming through for cooling, and for whatever reason, that's meaning it's going the right way. I think it's just a coincidence. It's a perfect system. I mean, the fact that that guy just powered down for a second is probably no good sign that I'm going to maintain this. No, he's still right. I think possibly if it fails, if this guy loses power, the system continues on because this liquid shutoff shuts off whenever there's no whenever something's not, like, when we want something cold to go through. So even if it stops and starts again, it will correct its cycle, and that we should see the 19-degree ones go the right way. Wild little system. Alright, but you can see we are having rolling power outages now. I would imagine that this could be contributed to, yep, we're out of natural gas. Which does make me want to quickly jump back to our, I'm gonna overheat now and complain. Alright, let's jump back to these guys. So that is built to there, so let's dig across the top of this guy. Did anyone get inspired for this top bit? No. Sort of inspired, it's slowly building up that way. It's the quietest way to go out this side. Only a huge amount of stuff on that side, and there's only the 4 suits for it. Not even sure if there are actually 4 suits that live in this side. I'll audit that at some point. Okay. But we do still have other things to look at. So that's the gold. So Tesla was saying that electrical stats, top right next to the star map button. Assume this guy. Is the colony report button. Click that. Scroll down to power usage. This is based on something that I pondered last time. And then hover over the power usage number in the added comment thing. And you can see how much each of the generators is doing. So this one's probably a little bit skewed now that the steam turbines have turned off. But you can see petroleum's our main one, followed by the hydrogen generator, steam turbine. The natural gas generators are now at the very bottom, whereas it wouldn't surprise me if they sit way much to the top. And the steam turbines are contributing their little part. Like, that's a healthy percentage. So their work isn't in vain. But I guess the curiosity would be once this guy turns back on in 31 deadly cycles, it'll be interesting to see where they sit and what a significant amount of our stuff goes. So while you're up there, mate, Turner, you want to just dig out that guy for me? And that guy. Come back, Turner. You can't do that one. But only Watsy that can do that. Ellie and one of the other guys. What else do we have? nothing else I think that we need to jump into. We can focus on these guys. Gotta dig out those two as well. Someone else might be able to come down and get them done. Nice haul of oil we got there. Pipe blocked. So I imagine that the pipe's blocked because we're not getting power. Why we got no one working on these things? I must express to you how important it is that have people working in the oil refineries. Good. We do have the problem too of the oil refineries using too much oil, as well as that we're now using this shift to push even more out. Which certainly wouldn't have helped this particular time. How is our polluted water doing, by the way? Is that getting hotter? Still 27, 24, and that's the stuff coming out? Coming in at 37, 44, going out at 23, so it's doing its job. I love that I finally got this guy in a much more workable, logical system. And he, dead now. Like, so's that guy. So our power issues are real. I mean, knowing that we've got an unlimited amount of petroleum down the bottom does make me wonder if I mean, like, obviously there's only so much, but am I gaining oil, or would I be, like, how many petroleum refineries could I build before I would be taking a loss with those? Basically what I'm saying is this here, we are desperately in need of this to be a natural gas vent. We're really rooting for with these. Really close to the top here, so we can dig away that and away those two. Just get to the juicy bit, Ashcan. Mine was so close. And I know our civilization's collapsing again, but why are you not pushing anything? Sand. Okay. What's our sand situation look like? 189 tons. Okay, we're alright for sand. But apparently we need, well, we need power as well. He's created a vacuum, so he sucked that completely dry. Get this liquid spill out of there. I'm not sure what that came from. Oh, that's right, when the pipes got rerouted up there. Let's continue to mop up this steam, this forever steam that we've got going on here. We're going to get even less power once these rooms cool down, but at least the thing that we've learned is those rooms take a long, long time to cool down. But our water is going to be the real problem we're going to encounter. I'm still not convinced by the logic of this thing. It's working, but no, look, they all turn that way. So when that thing is... in that pipe side now. 19, 19. I don't get... I guess because this is now backlogged, this will work completely correctly. That, that being blocked makes perfect sense for why it works, to me. Because it means that if this is blocked to here, everything else coming behind it's going to push that same one way. So with that in mind, and it means that this has to be green lit, so something new 19 has to come in order for this to actually be open and continue to push stuff through. With that in mind, that is currently working. I do want to... watch what happens here. So they both turn. I don't get why everything is going that way. Is it because it's not an intersection, it's just a route left? Like, if I had, like, a T here, and then ran that up here, that would more correctly... And now that it's full, it's just sort of sending everyone. So it sort of works, it's just... a really weird way about it. Power it off again, yeah. So what I want to do is I'm going to put this guy here and run insulated pipe down this way, and he can do the same thing. Basically, he can also supply cold water, and so it does work that we get 75% of the water, the chilled once water, as opposed to just 50%. We can do the same thing for this guy as well. And what we would do is we would put it, say, here. And then go down, 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 down. So that we can have both of them sort of trying to recover. Like, so we're not wasting anywhere near as much water, especially now that we are going to be in a power crisis. Give me the updates. What are we looking at? So this suggests that this is going to be a polluted water vent. Okay. Do I want a polluted water vent down there? Not sure I really need one. I don't really want one either. Carbon dioxide vent. Alright, well. Let's just cancel all construction there too. 2 busts. Makes me feel like I've got to keep on searching here. Surely there's got to be... Are there any sort of hints to where I might find a gold one? Up high, down low. What's this one? Salt water, guys. It's not going to be like down on any of these, is it? Hope not. Did we end up building all the way at the top where we'd never explored? Did, but found any secret surprise? There's one just there. Okay, let's get our back all of our hope. Keep building the same design, even though really is not impactful anyway. Alright, New Hope. How long we got? Not long. Let's speed up the process. Let's find out that one before we call it a day. There's water here. Unreachable storage. There's still no oxalite in that thing. Alright, let's not mess around here. Cool slush geyser. Alright, what's a cool slush geyser? It sounds like we want it. Let him dig that one up. Going into a cool biome. Okay, we've just wired the priority of this thing to go up significantly. Highly pressurized geyser that periodically erupts with freezing polluted water. Looks interesting. Something different. Barney's also got not only got herself stuck on the opposite side, so Chief Wiggum once said, we'll dig our way out. Walk down there, Barney. Made it even worse now. We don't need that many. So cancel that one. That one. Chuck priorities on these. Yeah. I mean, it's something different at least. Exciting. Gold slush. It's not exactly gold, but... Alright, well, brings us to the end of this one while we wait for Barney to get rescued. Yeah, just having that Barney while we're doing this. If you saw any others, as I sort of spun around there, if you got any ideas of where I probably should be looking, let me know. Again, thank you for the suggestions for that one. I think we have given ourselves a much better scenario to have ourselves in. Let's drop the priority on that and that, because they're not the priority. These two will get her across. That one will get her across. Come on, let's save Barney. Grossman's stoked. But that was insane more than anything else because she didn't help. There you go. Save, calling it a day. There you go, back to work. What a hero. Minus 15 degrees. Alright, any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. We are back and operating at the moment, which is good, but we are going to be intermittent for the next 30 days. Alright, yeah, till next time. Catch you later. See ya.